Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ben here, and welcome back to another video. But as you may have seen, it's not going to be a shard opening video. It's going to be pretty much about all of our champs.
That's right. We have been playing for just over 8 months now. We just passed the 240-day mark and got Grush the Mangler. Actually, I'll collect our ancient shard while I'm here. So we figured, since it's been 8 months, why don't we talk about our favorite champions we've had so far on our account?
I'll go first. Probably my favorite overall is actually Warchief, surprisingly. He is a beast. Whenever you have a shield set on him, he's a literal beast. Like, a lot of people really don't like him, but I think if you're like a whale, you probably don't like him. But if you're free to play, if you pick up a Warchief, be super happy because he's a life changer pretty much.
Yeah, as you can see, we've got him really high up on the HP at about 40,000 and really high on the defense, which is what he attacks with.
Yeah.
And like Ben said, the shield set really helps because he gives everybody a big boost.
Yeah, he's usually on almost every one of our teams. Now let's look at his abilities. His abilities, he only has 3, but he's a really good provoker. Attacks one enemy 3 times, has a 25% chance of placing a provoke debuff on for one turn.
Yep.
Damage inflicted is proportional to defense.
Exactly. That one's really good because, you know, out of 3 hits, odds are he's going to land one of the provokes, and he does for us quite often.
Marauder's really good. Attacks one enemy, places a provoke debuff for 3 turns, steals 2 random buffs from the target, and it's damage based on defense. So this is really good in Marauder. And it's on a 4-turn cooldown, as you can see.
Yeah.
So, and it's a beastly hit.
One of the things I like about that attack is sometimes when they have unkillable, he'll steal the unkillable and kill them in one swoop. I love it.
And then his passive, I find is really good.
Yeah.
Reflects 60% of the damage taken back to the attacker. Defense increased by 15% for each dead ally. Yeah. But that's really good because sometimes in arena, he's just there, somebody attacks him, and they just die in front of him.
I love it. We have won so many arena battles
by them just attacking Warchief.
By the last person attacking Warchief and dying. So that's Warchief. He was actually our first
legendary. And you know what I also love about him? We don't have that many reds, and he's also a red.
Yeah.
Your turn.
All right, the one I'd like to talk about.
I obviously love her too.
An account changer for us too was Syl of the Drakes. She is really good.
Yes.
She can carry a team mainly off of her passive, healing everybody by 10% at the start of each of her turn, and she gives an increased speed to somebody at random. So really good healer. She's a reviver. 50% with an ally protection is a really good revive.
It's not on everybody. They can't just nuke everybody and completely wipe her out.
Yeah, exactly.
So I find that helps a lot.
I also like her A2 because it's an AoE with a stun. So,
and it's 2-time AoE.
Yeah, it's a 2-hitter as well, exactly. And one thing we did with her, which I think a lot of people do, but really worked out well for us, is putting the Relentless set on her. 18% chance to get an extra turn. That's basically 1 out of 6.
Yeah.
But I swear it happens way more than that.
Yeah.
There have been times where she gets like 3-4 turns.
And she heals our team right back up to full health.
Yeah. Because
Gallic, let's just give a little spoiler, he's a really hard hitter guy, and he just doesn't have enough HP. Go look at his substats.
Yeah, he's
right there. Look at his HP.
Our Gallix is he's not that squishy. I think it's his defense that's low.
His defense also.
I tweaked him a little bit because he was dying too quick, but yeah, sometimes Gallic dies too quick for us, but then Syl can bring him back to life and then heal him, which works really well.
So, Seal of the Drakes is also really viable for just almost any area of it.
Yeah, we've used her in a lot of different
I
areas.
think I know who the next person
Who do you want to go to next?
Bad Alkazar.
Bad Alkazar.
He was like the best pickup ever.
If you were watching our, what was that? Our video number 6.
But I just want to tell you something.
6 shard opening video.
If you haven't seen if you haven't seen all of our videos, I kind of recommend not watching the whole entire thing. But still watch it.
Yeah.
But like. I mean, like, it might be a little spoiler if you're going to watch some of our videos.
Yeah, well, we did get Bad Alkazar, and if you want to see that video, you can go check out, I think it's video number 6. But yeah, that was a really good pickup. That we were super happy when we got him.
So what we did with him that we liked is he's just, like a lot of people, it's usually on one thing like Warchief. So his first one, it's that, but look, attacks all enemy, heals this champion and all allies by 20% of the damage inflicted. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it helps. It's a little bit though. It's not a hard hitting.
It's a little heal, but it still always heals.
Yeah. This is really the move to have him for.
Yeah.
Which
removes all debuffs from all allies, places 225 continuous heals, buffs on all allies for 2 turns, place 5 poison debuffs on all allies.
Enemies. For 2 turns, that's right. So he's a cleanser, he is a healer, and he is a poisoner. And we got it booked both times, so it's every 3rd turn, which is really good. And
you know what else sometimes happens? I think we should also, instead, we might tweak them to put in a relentless set. I would try that so we could get malice
more and more.
And then he's pretty much just putting on that malice.
Some actually have him. I've seen another possible setup for him is a counterattack one using the I forget what the artifact set is called, but the one that does the the one that does the counterattack retaliation set. Some people put him in a retaliation so he counterattacks, because his counterattack is A1 is an AoE attack.
No, but that is really bad if there's a skull crusher.
Well, yeah, I mean,
because I know, but still, if there's a skull crusher.
But the other thing I really like about this guy is his passive, which helps the whole team because everybody does more damage against targets.
All allies inflicted with 20% more damage against targets under poison debuffs. So what that means is he just puts malice. Next turn, all of the guys hit harder on the people, everybody, because they have the malice poison.
Exactly. So it helps having him go early too, because that way when you come in with your nuker, like Gallic for us,
or Kale,
or sometimes Kale or Nethril, then it does more damage.
And
what else did you want to talk about?
Is it your turn?
Oh yeah, it's my turn. I wanted to talk about well, one champ that also really helped us early on when we got him was Gore Grab. Gore Grab is really good because he was probably our first reviver that we ever picked up. And it's a full revive. It's a full team revive. So this really helped us get through the brutal, I think, on the campaign the first time when we had.
And also arena too.
Yeah.
Because you know why? It's bronze. Just a quick arena tip. Bronze is always the hardest, I find. Once you get out of into silver 2, it's completely just compact with too much easiness.
Yeah, bronze 4 was the hardest arena we've ever had to face.
We thought it was gonna get harder. It's just because so many people stopped playing raid that they just fall down the tier list in arena eventually, and then they fall down to bronze where people would just start.
But Gore Grab was really helpful because, well, first of all, he had this speed boost in arena, so he sped up the team. He boosts the attack, so he always leads with this and boosts everybody's attack. brings people back to life. And I also like the removing one random buff
I did not
as well.
know that.
Yeah.
My turn?
Yeah, your turn. Who else do you like?
I think I might say him next, but I also really like Nethril.
Nethril? Nethril's a good pick.
He's really good.
He's also one that we got during one of our videos, so
Yes.
if you want to go back and take a look, go for
I
it.
think we only...
What move do you like for him?
I really like I just like all of his moves with the poisons and like the decrease. He either stuns them or puts a decreased speed.
Exactly.
And then on that one, he puts the tornado down.
Yeah, he is a great crowd control turn manipulator. Yeah, I mean,
and he's also on his A1. Look how much poison he puts. Attacks one enemy 3 times, has a 30% chance of placing a 5% poison for 2 turns. So what that means is every hit, he has a chance at placing a poison. So that's a 90% chance of placing...
Of getting one, yeah. Pretty much you land one.
But depends on their act.
But sometimes I land 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's all 3 of them, and it works really well.
And it's a good poison. It isn't one of those weaky poisons that...
Yes, it's the strong poison. And that also helps, I find, too, with Bad Alkazar, because even when the poison wears off from Bad El,
he just put some poison on that person.
Nethril is also poisoning.
Yeah.
So yeah, Nethril has been a good help too. So yeah, who else? My turn. I don't know. I'm trying to think who. Zargala? Well, Zargala we've just picked up and I haven't really used her much yet. I'm trying to think of somebody that really helped us early on, or helped us advance through the game. Jarrag was really good for a while. We used to have, and maybe spoiler alert for the next one, let's cover these two at the same time. At one point we were kind of calling these guys the Brothers of Destruction.
I'll do
We had picked these two up, like, I think in the same like shard opening. Not one of our videos, but we picked them up very close together. Or no, Jizzo was a free guy.
But now
and
spoiler alert, can we go down?
Yeah, I know.
We got like
another
3 Jizzos.
No, we just got a second one. But anyway.
But I think we're also going to
these two really helped us before we had Gore Grab and Zelata. Because of their defense, they were the guys. They were our first few tanks.
Let's just go first.
So yeah, his pack leader does ally protection and the strong increased defense on everybody for 2 turns. I love this one too. Places a continuous heal whenever somebody loses 20%. So if somebody takes a hard hit, they get a continuous heal.
Gallup, because Gallup is always still getting really beaten up. Jarrag's like, hey, continuously.
Yeah. Well, through like the normal difficulty, you didn't really need that much defense, I found. But when we started trying to get through brutal, it really helped having hard. Sorry, Jizzo and Jarrag really helped us get through the hard difficulties.
Now I'm gonna talk about Jizzo. What I actually remember in my mind when I'm sometimes just thinking of Jizzo, I'm like, how many times have he saved us on like literal, in the area that you're stuck on Nightmare right now? Did you know he actually beat the dragon by himself just by with all of his moves?
Wow, yeah, he's strong. I like him.
That's what I love about him.
He can take a punch, but he can dish it out too.
So places a shield, but for 3 turns, I thought it was 2 turns. 3 turns, and a continuous
counterattack,
but for 2 turns on one ally, grants an extra turn.
Yeah, he gets to go again.
Yeah.
So that's really good, because you usually arm him up and then you attack with Ryle. So you often I put it on himself, the shield and the counterattack on himself, and then you do Ryle, which provokes somebody to attack you.
Yeah.
And then when they attack you,
and it also gives you a continuous heal. Yeah. So whenever you it's just all important.
Exactly. So on his first turn, because this grants the extra turn, you can have a shield, a counterattack, a continuous heal, all on Jizzo, and then you've at least provoked one person to attack
How
you.
much is it? Provoke for 2 turns and continue seal for 2 turns.
Yeah.
On the champion, but it can't be on anybody else. So only that part.
Yeah, that's fine though.
Oh,
And a double attack is fair enough. It does some good damage.
Let's say that was yours because you
that's fine.
I'm thinking Knight Errant.
Ben likes you like knights. You like the look of them,
why.
even if it's not about the abilities.
And maybe I'll do the next one too, really quick.
Okay, sure. We'll talk about Knight Errant. What's one of the things we like about him?
So what I really like. Sorry about that. I really like that he really has just. That is a really hard hitter. What you were on his H3, and then if we go to that one.
Because it's a hard hitter when you start with it because it hits almost twice as hard if he's got full HP.
Yeah, and look at this. Look at that one. Attacks one enemy, has a 60% chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn.
And it resets all of his cooldowns if it kills somebody. So, which is really good because you used the death warrant and it's got a long cooldown. We haven't booked it. Well, you can't even reduce, so it's a 6-turn cooldown. But then if you attack with this and kill somebody, boom, you're back to death warrant.
Plus, what if does it grant an extra turn or it's for the next?
No, it doesn't grant an extra turn. But you know what else is really
good? If they don't hit you, you just get the complete obliteration again. And then you can maybe do that again, and you pretty much just has a tic-tac-toe.
Alright, I think you wanted to do one more. We'll wrap it up with...
Crusader.
Yeah.
I don't know why. He's not really... He didn't really change our account, but I just love him.
Yeah, Ben really liked him, and he's like our highest ranked uncommon. But he was an early game pickup. We liked him early. Like, very early.
Like, he was actually our second uncommon.
Yeah, I think, like, one of our earliest teams was Gallic and Crusader... And I think we had, who was that girl, War Priest or something, who healed way back then. But yeah, anyway, about his moves. His moves
attacks when I'm 2 turns, and then rally is what it's good about.
Yeah.
But we got another girl, but I'll just attacks one enemy with one random ally.
Yeah. The
ally joined it.
Uses their default skill, yeah. It's.
But now if we go down, Daddy.
Oh, what's that?
What was that that rare girl that you just picked up?
Oh, the new one? I think I threw her in the vault.
But you moved up the barrel with us, guys. Because what happened is she has 3 people.
I don't remember her name. Her.
Here, let's. Oh, it's actually right there.
Oh, it's right there. Her name's Hyria, I think. I just picked her up.
And
where did she go? She's hiding. There she is. Yeah, Hyria, and she's got a similar attack.
Attacks one enemy with 2 random allies.
Yeah.
Allies joined the attack.
So
but it's on a 6-turn cooldown.
Yeah.
But Knight Errant attacks with 2 people. So if you do that, and it's on a 2-turn cooldown, if you multiply that, that equals 6 on a 6-turn cooldown, pretty much.
Okay.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But it's kind of just a little better than that.
So anyway, we've been playing for about 8 months. We've got 5 legendaries. We've got
Tila Gourmet's down
Tila's down here. We don't use her too much. Yeah, she's not the
I'm
greatest.
gonna give her a shout out from something. Is being super bad.
Yeah.
She's the worst.
But 5 legendaries. We've got 7 people at 6-star at level 60. I think we're doing pretty good for a free-to-play account.
Not free to play anymore.
Well,
spent a little money.
Yes. All right. All right. Well, we hope you enjoyed our little review of our favorite champions. Why don't you let us know down in the comments who some of your account game changers have been?
And if you're free to play, tell us if you're not free to play, because just in case, blah blah blah, to see how you picked up.
All right.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!